Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming in my bedroom because I got a new bedspread. Can you guys see it? It's so pretty and it's a lot prettier than the other one I had. I feel like I'm like very far away from you guys. Like I'm sitting pretty far back away from the camera, but if I zoom in too much, my camera just doesn't, it's not having it. So yeah, I asked you guys in my last monthly favorites video, which was a products I've been loving / products I regret buying video, if you guys wanted to see it in that style. And it was pretty much unanimous. You guys seem to like it when I talk about things that I've been loving and things I haven't been liking. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And from here on out, that's what we're going to be doing for my monthly favorites. I thought about adding in a product I want to try, like at the very end, or like just a very small section of the video where I just kind of like, it's like a preview of what could be to come, where I tell you guys a few things that I'm interested in trying, and you guys can leave me your comments and your feedback on if you want to see reviews of anything. Yeah, if you guys do want to see that little added on section in my monthly favorite videos, then please let me know in the comments below. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff out of the way that I regret buying. Some of the stuff I don't have on me right now, some stuff I've already taken back. And for the things that I don't have in my possession right now, I will put a little picture over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So the first thing I regret buying is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. But I talked about this in one of my Dupe Dutter Better videos where I compared it to another product, and it just didn't do anything miraculous for my skin, especially for that miraculous price of $62. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. The next couple of products I regret buying, I'm saving my reviews for them because I'm going to do a Dupe Dutter Better video on these two products. But I regret buying the Makeup Forever HD Foundation Stick and the e.l.f. Moisturizing Stick Foundation. But without going into too much detail, these just didn't work very well for my skin. These are both very targeted for drier skin people. Stay tuned because I will be comparing these two in a video. Next thing I regret buying is another very raved about product. I'm like very controversial. Like the products that everyone else loves, I'm just like, eh, they don't really do much for me. I regret buying the Becca Backlight Primer. This is a beautiful primer. It looks so gorgeous on the skin. It looks so illuminating and glowy and dewy on the skin before you put makeup on, but once you use powders and you put stuff on top of it, it just doesn't show up, and it's like $40, so I just really don't think it's worth it. The next thing that I regret buying is the Physicians Formula Lash Extension Kit. I'm pretty sure this is pretty new to the drugstore. This is about $13. And what this is a mascara fiber system. So you get a mascara and then you get a little like tube of fibers, and it's supposed to give you like a false lash effect, and it's just supposed to give you really big lashes. With most fiber formulas, I can't wear them because it gets in my contacts and it bothers my eyes really bad. But that was one of the problems I had with this and one of the reasons I didn't like it. One of the problems I have with this is that when I'm applying it, most of the product goes on my face and like on my cheeks, and like nothing gets on my lashes, and it does get in my contacts and it bothers my eyes really bad. And I really don't find anything special about the mascara itself. It's not very volumizing or anything. It's actually not even that lengthening in my opinion. It's also got a really weird, like wonky, awkward wand. This is just going to differ from person to person. The next thing I do not like at all is the Sephora, and I'm not really sure what this is called because I don't have my phone with me. Why do I forget things? This is from the actual Sephora collection. It's called like Teint Infusion something. It's like a weird like French name. But what this is like, it's got like the little medicine dropper top thing. It's like $20 and it is super watery, and this is a very light to almost medium coverage. It leans more to light. This is something that is not buildable. This isn't something you can build on itself and get more coverage. This is pretty much a strict light coverage foundation. This is something that looks pretty good on my skin if I'm having a pretty good skin day. My skin is kind of normal. It's not really acting up, no blemishes or anything. But when I was breaking out and used this, first of all, it didn't cover my breakouts, and it also kind of clung to dry patches and looked actually pretty cakey. This does set to almost a powder finish, so if you have dry skin, I would completely stay away from this. This next product I regret buying is from Colourpop, which is never said on my channel. This is the Colourpop Kaepop highlighter in the shade Glow Up. This is just way too bronze to be a highlighter on me. The next thing that I'm pretty disappointed about is the L'Oreal Cushion Foundation. I did a full review demo of this. And by the way, if there are any like review demos or other videos I have talking about any of the products I'm mentioning today, I will link it in the description box below so you can check it out. But this is like $14 to $17 depending on where you go. So it's a pretty pricey foundation. I love the foundation itself, but the problem I have with this is that after no more than like 8 or 9 uses, like, the cushion was completely dry. The cushion itself is just not very very saturated in product, and you don't get the same amount of product that you get in like a regular foundation. I think you get like 0.51 ounces of product when usually you get 1 ounce. It's just not worth it for the amount of product you get. I'm not a fan of the Milani 2-in-1, I think it's Conceal and Perfect foundation. I did a review and demo of this as well. It'll be down there. So the first few times I used this, I didn't like it at all. I was breaking out and it just did not work at all. For a while I did start trying to incorporate it into my routine, but it's just so heavy and thick. Plus the color selection is absolutely horrible. The lightest color that I had, it just does not work on my skin. Out with the negative, in with the positive. So let's talk about some products that are blowing my mind. The first thing I've been loving is a hair tool. This is the Sarah Patempa Beach Waver. I got this for my birthday. What this is a rotating iron. The whole point about this is that it's supposed to be a lot easier to curl your hair. It kind of takes away the difficulty of like using a clipless wand. So what you do is it has this little tiny clip right here, just very short, it's about 2 inches, and you clip the end of your hair in there, and then you just press a button and it just rolls it up for you. You literally do like nothing, and it curls your hair really, really fast. You're only supposed to leave this in for like 2 or 3 seconds. It usually takes me about 25 minutes to do my hair or to curl my hair, and this actually takes me about 10 or 15, so it does cut down a little bit of time. If you guys want to see a full-on hair tutorial using that, then let me know in the comments below. The next thing I've been loving, oh my god, this stuff is magical. This is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the one for waterproof makeup. It's the one with the blue top. They have a pink one as well as for regular makeup. So what I do is I kind of double duty it, and I put this on a makeup wipe, and it cleans my makeup off. Like every ounce, every speck of makeup on my skin, it cleans it off in like probably 2 minutes. The next thing is kind of a weird product, but if you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll know I'm kind of doing this little like teeth experiment. This is coconut oil. This is organic, unrefined coconut oil. There is a kind of technique called oil pulling, and it's supposed to do all these miraculous things for like your body and your teeth. It can help you lose weight. It helps so much. Just research oil pulling and you guys know what I'm talking about. But lately I've been seeing a lot of pictures on the beauty groups I'm in on Facebook, posting before and after pictures of their teeth. What you do is you take about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You're supposed to kind of swish it around in your mouth like mouthwash, but when I do that, it just kind of like churns it up, and the smell is just gruesome. If you don't swish it around, like if you just let it sit in your mouth, I can't really smell it or taste it or anything, so I recommend doing that. But you're supposed to do it for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I've been doing this. I haven't been doing it very consistently because like I said, I did struggle with it, but for the amount that I've done it, I can tell a difference in my teeth. My teeth are like probably 2 shades wider. The next thing I've been liking is this Morphe Brushes brush set. This is like the deluxe Badger set, I believe. The quality is absolutely amazing. These are not basic brushes at all like what comes in most brush sets. Yeah, I have found some absolutely amazing brushes that I'm going to be getting for myself, and I will talk about that once I get to them. Next product I've been loving, we'll just go ahead and talk about this because this was also in my makeup kit. This is the Graftobian HD Glamour Cream Foundation. This is the neutral palette. I've actually only used this one time, but that was enough to hook me in. So high quality, so full coverage, and makes your skin look flawless. So I highly recommend getting on camerareadycosmetics.com. You can find individual foundation pans for like $20. The next thing I've been loving, I'm not really going to go into a whole lot of detail. This is the Morphe 35O palette. This is pretty much the only thing I've used every single day that I wear makeup. I think I'm going to start kind of like a series where I just create looks only using this palette, or you know, maybe incorporating some things here and there in. It's my favorite palette ever. The next thing I've been loving is this Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. These are so good. They make your skin have the most beautiful, healthy, radiant sheen. It's such a beautiful dewy glow. They're not shimmery at all. There's no glitter or sparkle. They do have some of the Makeup Revolution line at Ulta right now, but they don't have this one yet. They did come out with one called Beyond Radiance, which I don't really know anything about. Next highlighter I've been loving is this Makeup Revolution Pro Illuminate highlighter. It's not a shade or anything, it's just called Pro Illuminate. This is the most gorgeous light gold color. It's going to look good on every single skin tone. It's so dewy. This is an intense highlight. A little bit goes a very long way. The pan is huge. They do have this one at Ulta now. I think this is only $7 at Ulta, so I highly recommend it if you like intense highlights. I love this new Colourpop brow pomade. This is called the Cream Brow Colors, I think, in the shade Dope Taupe. So good. I am wearing it on my brows today. And then these next couple of things I'm going to talk about, I'm kind of like, I have a love-hate relationship with them. These are the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lips. I've been obsessed with the shades Magic Wand and Echo Park. I'm wearing Magic Wand right now. Beautiful, beautiful nude colors. They feel very nice on the lips at first, but on my lips, I have very dry, very dehydrated lips. They give your lips such a beautiful, like, airbrushed, creamy look to them. But they do dry down on my lips very, like, crackly and very uncomfortable once you have it on for so long, or once I have it on for so long. But I still love these. I love the colors, so I will continue to use them and love them. I love the Sephora colorful blushes. I picked up the shades Sweet on You and Hysterical. Sweet on You is a beautiful, like, kind of almost like a neon peach, and Hysterical is just kind of like a neutral, kind of mauvey color with just a little bit of gold shimmer throughout it, kind of like gold sparkle. These are only like $14 if I could stop throwing them. They're so pigmented, they're so smooth. Another blush I've been loving is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Dolce Pink. This is so underrated. I hear everyone talk about Luminoso, and I think, what's it called? Coralina. Kind of has like a NARS Orgasm feel to it. If I can open it, this looks like a really beautiful rosy pink with a gold sheen on the cheeks. It's so gorgeous. Okay, this is so hard for me to say because it's like a tongue twister. This is the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Afterglow Primer and Luminizer. I've been loving this as a primer. It just gives your skin such a beautiful glow. It gives your makeup such a nice base to stick to. It's amazing. I fell back in love with my Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. This is my go-to. This is my holy grail foundation. It's so beautiful. If you guys want to see like a full-on review and demo of this in a video, then please let me know if you guys want to know more about it. I've also heard people call this a dupe for the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. If you guys want to see that in a video, let me know. I can do a dupe or better video on it. And then another thing I pulled back out that I haven't used in a while, I usually like to use this in the spring and summer. This is the Physicians Formula Touch of Glow, I think Nude Wear Foundation. I don't have the packaging, it doesn't have it on it. But horrible color selection. I think it kind of self-adjusts, but beautiful foundation, such good coverage, such a good, nice, like, dewy, healthy finish. Stays on all day long. I'm so obsessed with Physicians Formula stuff right now, it's not even funny. I also fell in love with the Butter Bronzer. Oh my god, this smells like you are on a beach. This is so enjoyable to apply because it smells like coconuts. It literally smells like coconut tanning lotion. This is a really, really beautiful kind of neutral tan color. It has like a touch of warmth. It's just the perfect, like, realistic, natural tan color. This is something that you really can't go overboard with. It's not like super, super pigmented where you have to be like really light-handed with it and be really careful. And then yet another product I've been enjoying from Physicians Formula is this Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder in the shade Translucent. And they call this a minimalist formula. It's supposed to be good for sensitive skin or people with breakouts. It's just a beautiful formula. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. It looks very, very lightweight. And then another Makeup Revolution product I've been loving is this lipstick. This is called the, I think there's no packaging on it, but I think it's called the Lip Hug lipstick, but this is in the shade When You Came to Me. It smells really weird, but this is a beautiful nude color. It's like a peachy nude. Very comfortable on the lips. It's very pigmented. It's very nice and glossy as well, which I always like. Okay, so some of the last makeup products I have that I've been so obsessed with are from Laura Geller, and if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or if you follow Laura Geller, then you'll see that I have been shared by them. I've been shared on their Instagram and their Twitter for Makeup of the Days, where I've included these products. I feel like me and Laura Geller are like, we're besties. Just a little secret, I got one of them on Glambot and I got one of them on eBay. Well, I got a couple of them on eBay. So yeah, these are $45 originally. Very, very pricey. I highly recommend checking them out on eBay if you want to save a buck or two, or like 20 or 30. This is the Baked Body Frosting. It's so good. This Mac Daddy here is in the shade Tahitian Glow. And I talked about this in my How to Fake a Tan video, which I will link below. This one right here, this is a highlighter. This is in the shade Sugar Glow, and as you can see, this is a really pretty, like, lighter gold shade. I've been so obsessed with this one for a highlighter. I am wearing it on my skin right now. This is something that shows up in the dark. Like, this is one of those highlighters that looks like you just have an intense glow in your skin, like you're glowing from within. And this is something that would look good on every skin tone. Literally the other day I was in the bathroom in the dark and I looked in the mirror and I was like, whoa! Again, I found this on eBay for like $13. I have a whole lot of brushes to talk about. I'm going to try to keep this as concise as possible. First thing I've been loving is the Beauty Blender. I picked this up on Wish.com, and from what I remember and just from the way that it feels and the way it works, this is it. This is the legit Beauty Blender. And like I said, I only got this for like $9 or $10 on that app. You can wait like 3 3 to 4 weeks to get it in the mail, then I highly suggest getting it on wish.com. And then I've been loving a ton of Morphe brushes as usual. I've been loving the Morphe E51 brush, which is a giant, like, it's a very versatile brush. You could use this for a lot of things, but I've been loving it for blush. And then a recent discovery, I actually got this for my makeup kit. This is the Morphe MB5 brush. This is pretty much just a stippling brush. This is absolutely amazing for foundation, but you could also use it for any kind of liquid or cream products. And then I've been loving this M527 brush for bronzer. And then this is one that was in that kit that I talked about earlier. I'm not really sure what this is called, but the ones that come in the brush kits don't have like labels on them. It doesn't have like a number or anything. Whatever they call it in the description is pretty much what they call it when you buy it individually. I think this is called like dome powder brush or something like that, but I'll find it and I'll link it below. I'm pretty sure that's what this is, but I'm definitely going to get one of these for my own for bronzer. It is so good for bronzer. You could also use it for blush or setting powder or even contouring a little bit. It's such a good brush. And then I've been loving this Morphe E28 brush for blending in the crease. It's a very nice blending brush. And then I've had this one for a while. This isn't new to my collection. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is the MB16 brush, but I've been loving this for like smudging the lower lash line where it's really, really tiny. It does get in there and get like really nice detailed work. And then another brush that came in the kit is this one right here. This is just a really tiny like an outer V crease brush or something like that. Again, I'll link everything below. And then 2 discoveries that have changed my winged liner life. One of them is the M250-1 brush. This isn't something I like using for lining the entire top lash line. This is something that I only like using for drawing a wing. It makes it so easy. It's so tiny, so it really does give you like that really nice like faded wing to where it kind of like comes up to a really tiny little point. And this one right here, if I could pick one of the two, I would say this one is just it's just very useful if you just need a good eyeliner brush. This one is good for lining the entire top lash line and the wing. I will link what I think it is below. This is perfect. You guys know I have a very hard time with wing line. I'm not symmetrical. I just have a struggle. And these two have been making it extremely easy for me, so hallelujah. And then the last brush I have, I think I talked about this in another video. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, which looks like a giant fan brush. It's very, very dense. I've been enjoying using this with foundation. It applies foundation beautifully. It's very good for getting like in the smaller areas like around your eyes or around your nose or in between your brows where sometimes it's kind of hard to reach if you have a bigger brush. And I love the way it applies foundation. It gives you full coverage. This is something that works well with any kind of liquid or cream products. I also like it for bronzer and even for contouring. And then the last few things are things that I really didn't know which category to put in. These are just things that I'm just not really sure about. This is the NYX Got You Covered Waterproof Concealer. I don't hate this. I like other things better. This is very thick and very like creamy. It's more of a cream than a liquid really. The next product I have, I think this is more of a product I regret buying. I've only used it twice. But this is the new Hard Candy Sheer Envy Pore Defense Primer Serum. This is supposed to completely minimize and blur out your pores, and I just really don't feel like it does anything. It doesn't minimize my pores or anything. My pores still look as huge as always. This next thing is something that I am very on the fence about. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Plumping Lip Gloss. This is supposed to be a long-term effect type thing where if you use it day and night like a lip treatment, it is supposed to actually enhance and volumize your lips. So I don't know if that's actually true. I haven't really used this religiously day and night, but I do apply this every now and then, and when I use it consistently every single day, I do notice my lips are a lot more plump and a lot more volumized. But when I stop using it, like I haven't used this in a couple of days, it just doesn't do anything. So I don't know if this is something that you just have to repurchase over and over and use consistently like skincare for it to work, but it's $28. That's just a little pricey for me. That is it for this products I regret buying / products I've been loving video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. All the links are below, and I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Mwah.